America just got a lot poorer and a lot more dangerous. People are very worried about those two problems. But over on the Joe Biden campaign, a major focus remains transgender issues. Whatever you think of that category of concerns, doesn't apply to many Americans. And yet a draft Democratic platform obtained by the Washington Examiner shows that the word transgender appears more often than the word inequality or the word taxes. Joe Biden supports allowing biological men, for example, to compete against biological women in sports. Polls show most Americans overwhelmingly oppose this idea. It hurts their daughters. So why isn't the Trump campaign mentioning this? One campaign claims men can get pregnant, which is insane, and the other campaign doesn't say anything about it. Well, Politico reports that top advisors to the campaign are reluctant to talk about it because it's embarrassing, so it goes unchallenged. Terry Schilling is the executive director of the American Principles Project. He's not embarrassed by it. He thinks it matters. He joins us tonight. Terry, thanks so much for coming on.
So, hey, thanks for having me, Tucker.
This is not a question of sexual liberation or live and let live. This is a question of denying science, biology, and changing the definition of biological sex. That's the foundation of all human society. So it's not really a small issue, okay? It's a big issue. Why isn't the re-election campaign mentioning this?
Look, Tucker, the thing about this issue is, frankly, I don't know why people aren't picking this up. We just got done with a poll. We surveyed over 7,000 voters in the top 10 swing states across the country. We found that 3/4 of Americans, including 53% of Joe Biden's own supporters, oppose allowing transgendered boys, that's boys that identify as girls, to compete in women's athletics. This is a supermajority. So, first and foremost, as a political activist, I'm very concerned about their lack of willingness to take this issue on. But frankly, as a father, Tucker, I've got 5 kids, and hopefully my wife will give me 4 or 5 more. But my 2 oldest are girls. And frankly, the idea that these guys are going to allow my daughters, who are both athletes, have their scholarships and their athletic opportunities taken away, it's incredibly stupid. And we need to push the Republican Party to run hard on these issues because there's no losing this whatsoever.
It's not about attacking people who choose to call themselves, whatever they choose to call themselves, is fine. I think most Americans are very tolerant in that way. But the idea that we have to pretend there is no difference between men and women, boys and girls, is totally insane. So why would we sit back and let people force us to nod as they say something we all know is false?
Well, Tucker, that's the thing. We're not letting them do that. And that's the whole point of American Principles Project is we're building the NRA for families. All these political organizations, they organize gun owners and seniors, but no one's there defending the family. And we decided to put this campaign together and not ask permission, and that's what we're doing here. We're running the ads, we're forcing the issue, and we're going to show them how to attack Joe Biden and get some political points out of this.
And defend reality, which I think is always worth defending. Terry, thank you very much. Good to see you.
Thanks, Tucker. Yep, you too.
Ever notice how the least impressive